Good day everyone. My name is Richmond Karandang and I'm from BSHM 3A. And now, as we continue with our presentation, we as an event organizers are prepared for every kind of events, especially when it comes to handling the checklist. So, ensure that we are planning for the event, we made sure to create some checklist for each and every event to guarantee a smooth event for the good 1 week. And now, as we move on for our events checklist, first is our Holy Mass gathering, which we assign priests for the Mass, offerings for the Mass, and especially venue for the Holy Mass. And for the next event, which is the waiters relay and table napkin, we prepared some table setup for the event, desirable amount of table napkin, desirable amount of tray, desirable amount of bottles, desirable amount of chairs, and especially necessary props for the event. And our next on our checklist is bar management and event talents. We hired some honorable judges, presentable venue, excess amount of flair bottles, sound system, and videographer. And now for our tourism henyo and tourism quiz bee checklist, this is held in the hostel, which we prepared some desirable amount of chairs, box of chalk, cardboard, whiteboard, eraser, sound system, and especially the honorable judges for the event. Next is the international flight attendant showmanship, which we hired some honorable judges. We prepared some sound system, presentable venue, light system, and especially the host for the event. And our new event in the list is poster and slogan making contest, which we prepared some artwork materials for the participants, honorable judges, and comfortable venue for our participants. And now for our market basket decoration and cake decoration, it is entitled as horror theme. We prepared some the judges, necessary dry ingredients, necessary wet ingredients, which is different kind of ingredients, table setup for the products, and preparation of the kitchen for our participants in this event. And next event is the fruit and vegetable carving, also flair tending. We prepared some necessary products needed by the participants, necessary utensils provided by the officers, honorable judges, presentable venue, and especially our host. And for our next event, which is the program and regional culture competition, we prepared the honorable judges, trophy and medals for the winners, videographer for the narratives, sound system, host, and especially the venue for the event. And next on the list is flower bouquet arrangement. We find some flowers needed by the participants, judges, and especially the venue. And for our exclusive event, which is the CHMT Zumba, we prepared ourselves to handle the sound system, venue, videographer, Zumba instructor, and especially necessary Zumba outfits for our participants, which is the CHMT. And for our next event, which is the exclusive event, which CHMT Boodle Fight, we prepared the necessary components for the celebration, which is the banana leaves, long table, chef, cook, we heard them, and especially facilitator, especially and more importantly the foods. And for our CHMT faculty singing contest, we gathered some sound system, judges, host, venue, and especially the awards for our dear professors. And for the last event, which is the preparation for business worry, which is number 1, table setup, number 2 is light and sound system, and especially before the event, we should have the catering prepared for the event. And alongside with the preparation of business worry, we have the main event, which is the business worry, and the preparations for that is we gathered the RRTC officers, foods and liquor for the event, host, guest speakers, special number, and especially awards for Miss and Mr. CHMT of the night. And now, as we finish with our checklist, here are the rules and guidelines for each activity of the event. First, we have the waiters relay. All participants must arrive at the venue 30 minutes prior before the competition. Participants who refuse to comply may be disqualified from the event. All participants are required to wear their proper uniform. Each participant shall perform all the kind of exhibition, which is the table napkin, linens, plates, cutleries, water goblet, and basin, as form of exhibition for the event. Formal table setting will be used in the relay contest. Judges' decision is final. And now for the guidelines for assessment, we have service dependability, which is 50. Presentation and time organization is 40. Proper attire is 10, and the total points of 100%. And for our next event, which is the fruit and vegetable carving, all participants must arrive at the venue 30 minutes prior before the competition begins. Participants who refuse to comply may be disqualified for the event. All participants are required to wear their proper attire. Participants are required to bring their own carving tools. Each participant will be given 1 hour and 30 minutes with a 5-point deduction for every 10 minutes of extra time. Judges' decision is final. And the guidelines for assessment, we have quality of work, which is 50. Cleanliness is we have 30. Proper outfit is equivalent to 20, and a total point of 100%. And for our table napkin guidelines, we have all participants must arrive at the venue 30 minutes prior before the competition begins. Participants who refuse to comply may be disqualified from the event. All participants are required to wear their proper attire. Table napkins will be provided by the organizer, by us. The participants will demonstrate the 7 basic folds: single, candle, pyramid, banana, lotus, bishop hat, opera hat, and sailboat, and 2 special fold. Contestants will be a given time of 3 minutes to demonstrate 7 basic folds and special fold with showmanship. And especially judges' decision is final. And the guidelines for this assessment is we have the precision is 50%, 50 rather, delicacy is 20, showmanship 20%, proper attire is 10, and a total points of 100 points. And for our next event, which is the quiz B, and the rules and guidelines are this: all participants must arrive 30 minutes prior before the competition starts, or else the participants will be complied to be disqualified from the event. All participants are required to wear the LSP uniform. Contestant is properly divided into 3 rounds: easy, medium, and hard. And questions are provided by us, organizer. Any form of cheating is prohibited for this event. And now, as we head forward with our event, this is the rules and guidelines for the market basket. All participants must arrive at the venue 30 minutes prior before the competition starts, or else the participants are deemed to comply that they are disqualified from the event. And all participants are required to wear their proper chef uniform. The participants should cook 5 region 4A calabars and delicacies, 1 main course using beef, 1 main course using pork, 1 main course using fish, 1 main course using chicken, and 1 main course using vegetables. And each participant will be given 5 hours and with a 5-point deduction for every 10 minutes of extra time. Decoration and other needed materials for garnishing needed for the dish is allowed. Judge's decision is final. Now for our flower bouquet arrangement event, these are the rules and guidelines. All participants must arrive at the venue 30 minutes before the competition begins. Participants who refuse to comply may be disqualified from the event. All participants are required to wear the appropriate attire. Each participant will be given 2 hours time for the on-the-spot flower bouquet arrangement. And number 4, judge's decision is final. And guidelines for the assessment, we have the flower combination of gathering 40%, condition is about 30, creativity and or originality are 30%, and a total point of 100% for the event. And now for our cake decoration event, this is special for it is a horror theme event. And prior to our rules and guidelines, this is the rules and guidelines. All contestants must arrive at the venue 30 minutes prior before the competition begins. Participants who refuse to comply may be disqualified from the event. All participants are required to wear the proper chef uniform or baking uniform. Participants are required or allowed to bring their own ingredients because other ingredients are provided by us, the organizers. And each participant will be given 5 hours with a 5-point deduction for every 10 minutes of extra time. And judges' decision is final. And guidelines for our assessment: originality is 40%, and demonstration elegance is 25%, flavor and texture is 25%, proper attire is 10%, with the total points of 100% for each participant. And now for our next event, which is the flair tending and cocktail mixing. All participants must arrive at the venue 30 minutes prior before the competition begins. Participants who refuse to comply may be disqualified from the event. All participants are required to wear the proper bar uniform. Participants must submit his or her background music. Participants will be given 5 minutes to finish his routine and cocktail presentation. All beverages and materials are provided by us, the organizers. The participants will serve the cocktails to the judges' table and introduce his or her creation. And the judges' decisions is final. And guidelines for our assessment: flairing, we have 60%. Difficulty, we have 20%. Performance is about 15%. Showmanship, we have 20%. Audience impact is 5%. Cocktail is 40%. Visual appeal is 10%. Taste, we have 20%. Originality, we have 10%. And with a total of 100% for the 2 events. And lastly, for our exclusive event, which is the poster and slogan making contest. Posters contest regulations often dictate the appropriate materials. Some cases, artwork must be freehand, while other contests accept computer-generated designs. Participants may be given a list of allowable tools such as paint, markers, or other artistic media. This regulation can result in posters that blend well and appear to belong to the same collection. The limitation may specify exact dimensions such as 11 by 17, and judges' decisions are final. With poster making, the percent is 40%, difficulty is 20%, performance is about 15%, showmanship is 15%, and the audience impact is 10%, with a total percentage of 100% for this activity. That's all, and thank you for watching.